A collective effort to preserve our heritage is a vital link to our cultural, aesthetic, inspirational, and economic legacies. All the things that make us who we are and remind us of where we've been. Over the years, the United States government has continued to show its support for the preservation of Nigeria's rich cultural heritage. This includes the $127,000 grant to document and make conservation plans for the Busanyin shrine located in the Osun Oshogbo Sacred Grove.
The flag off of the digital documentation of Busanyin, one of the important monuments under the custodian of National Commission for Museum and Monuments. We were very happy, very grateful to the US government and the SIAC organization, and at the same time saying thank you to AOT and the new Sacred Art Movement of Oshogbo, founded by Busanyin Adoni Olorisha. It really means a lot because this place has been in a dilapidated condition for the past years. We have been experiencing flooding. This will also create more awareness. It will bring people back to their heritage. It's very good not to forget our heritage. We need to embrace it. All these things are passing away. So we are trying also to keep the legacy. So with all this that is happening now, I believe.
Ngo fi Busanyin sápátá o, ngo fi Busanyin sápátá, ogun ọ̀jájá, ogun ọjà lóró kí o, a ó fi Busanyin sápátá. Nítorí náà, Busanyin gangan ni.
Busanyin is the real origin of Osogbo that the people of Osogbo initially worship.
A tún dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mọ̀mọ́ wa.
I want to thank Madam Susan Wenja Adoni, who shed light to Osun by letting the world know about it.
Ni wọ́n jẹ́ kí gbogbo àgbáyé kó mọ̀ pé Ọ̀ṣun ń bẹ. Inú mi dùn gan.
I am happy with the development that is coming to this place now. May Busanyin bless them all.
Nothing like restoration has ever happened. It's just a minor repair because there's a difference between restoration and repair. Now, 2019 was the worst year as a manager. This year was heavy rainy that brought this flood. The flood affected the building and the building caved in because the building did not collapse, it only caved in. Thereafter, the AOT, that's Adoni Olorisha Trust, who has been doing a wonderful job assisting in restoring some of the works in the grove, came over, looked at it. Now we had a meeting, praying and believing that a fund is available. There's a need to restore this place. Considering the importance to the town, a call was put to me that congratulations that the money has been approved and it has been awarded to SEYITAN as a wonderful company. So coming down to start the work, let me say, glory be to God. Because why is this so? Is because I witnessed the caving in of this structure, and equally I'm witnessing the documentation and the restoration work. So glory to God.
The grant, which comes through the U.S. Ambassador's Fund for Cultural Preservation, was awarded to SIAC, a California-based nonprofit in partnership with the Adoni Olorisha Trust and the National Commission for Monuments and Museums to implement this project.
So in 2019, this particular shrine was damaged by severe flooding. And so in conversations with the NCMM and AOT, we decided to identify this monument as the focus of the conservation work so that we could develop a master plan that can be used in the restoration of the structure. So we'll be on site in Busanyin for 2 weeks doing the documentation work, and then we'll go back and do the processing of the 3D data. And so we'll be producing a really accurate 3D model that can be used to inform the restoration process. That will take around 6 months, and then we'll deliver that back to the National Commission on Museums and Monuments for this master plan. Oshogbo holds a really special place in my heart. I first came here in 2019, and you can see just by the setting around us, it is one of the most incredible sites in the world. Like, our organization works globally. We've worked in over 250 countries, but this is one of our favorites because there's such a strong community of artists who are keeping these traditions alive, which makes it really exciting because it's not just a beautiful site to look at, but it's a living site with a community that takes care of these places, cares about them, knows the stories about these places, which we like to communicate with audiences around the world to share why these places are important and why they matter.
The official launch of the Busanyin Shrine project kicked off with a tour at the UNESCO World Heritage Site by the U.S. Consul General, His Royal Majesty the Ataoja of Oshogbo, Chief of Staff to the Osun State Governor, and other dignitaries in attendance.
We have supported sites across Nigeria, but none perhaps more important than this one that we are doing today. So thank you so much. So today this project, this launch, is to award to digitally document, train professionals, because our teams are working with your teams of local experts, and to conserve the Busanyin Shrine here in the Osun Oshogbo Sacred Grove. We just hope that this is the beginning of a long and fruitful partnership with the people of Osun and your cultural heritage. So thank you all so much for being with us today. 1, 2, 3.
This place is where my mother sought for glory and blessing of her womb, which God did for her. This is where I had my first name by the priest of then. I was named Osun Dagbonu. I appreciate the government of Osun State that has backed on promotion of tradition, culture, and humanity. Oshogbo is rapidly developing in terms of structure, in terms of religion or religious activities, and human development as well.
At this time, extending hands of fellowship through the generous grant that is being used to resuscitate this very, very important what you're doing, and it will also encourage all the partners who will want to come in and join forces with the state. We will be willing to work with other agencies. We'll welcome greater partnerships with you, and also would like to thank you very much indeed for making this possible.
We've got the world-class organization here using the highest technology, and with that they will do a digital reconstruction of this shrine that is damaged completely. It has to be completely rebuilt. It cannot be rebuilt until we can be assured that it won't be flooded again. So engineers who are the top of their game in flooding management will also be adding their input. At the end of this project, we will have the ability then to go forward and fundraise to do the actual restoration. The next generation is ready to take over, and they can only do their job if they can see what the past looked like so that they can restore it back to its pristine original beauty.
Seeing as the Busanyin Shrine has been significantly damaged over the years due to extreme flooding, The 3D digital documentation of the shrine is the necessary first step to determine the accurate conditions of this site. This will enable for an effective restoration plan, as well as let the space continue to remain a cultural landmark for years to come. SEYITAN ATIGARI, Arise News, Oshogbo, Osun State.